This is the Irontrader. The pitch just closed here for crude oil here and about 10 minutes ago at 2:30. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. And just a reminder, API report is out today at 4:30. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels will be posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, buy the ETF. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude, your daily chart. Now, what we had here was a very, very good breakout. We had nice sideways action here, green, red, and then today, pow, and now you're closed above that 88.15, which was yesterday's high. Okay, very, very nice. So let's just look at the downside first, and then we'll look at the upside. Okay, so what you want to do is watch today's low. Okay, so that's 87.22, and then we want to watch this key 8 SMA here at 86.77. Below that, we look at yesterday's low, sitting at 86.71, and then we look at this candle here at 86.15. And then what we want to do is we want to look to this breakout candle here. That was the 84.89. So when it went up here, sold off, and then boom, powered above, you always come back for the retest on that candle there. Now, again, if that is lost, then we look to the top of this candle here. You look at 83.69 here. Bottom of this candle is 83.46. And then we look for this 82.77, your 21 SMA here. Below that, you have your 50 SMA here. But right now, see how this, when it went all the way up, you followed that 8 SMA here. Then it came down, and then you were fighting it. Now you're clearly above, so you really need to hold this 8 SMA here and run this right on up. Now, if you look at the RSI here, well, yeah, you're an overbought here, but again, you can see that there's no divergence here at all. You're just basically riding the strength is all you're really doing. Shows that oil has really good strength here, okay? See where you had here, you had that negative divergence. See how high it was here? And then you had a lower high here compared to a low here, and then a high up here. See, you had that negative divergence. Right now, there is none of that right there. Everything looks very, very bullish. Your MACD looks very, very bullish and could go much higher. So let's take a look at the upside. What we got here on the old upside. Okay, so what we want to do here is today's high was 89.37. So I've always been pointing out this area right here, okay? Right there, 90.10. That is where the next target is going to be. You can see all these candles here, how it went right up to it and then came right below. Now, again, if that's closed over, then we look at this candle right here. You're looking at 91.35 here. You have 92.17, 92.87, and then you have your 93.74. That would be the following target. So first target is this 90, say 90.10, say 90 area, and the next one is say roughly 94 area. Okay, so when you get on the weekly here, I'll show you once if it breaks above this, exactly where we're going to go. So let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly chart. Okay, here's your weekly chart. It's probably a lot easier to see. So if you look at the top of this candle, there's that 93.74. See how many times right in this area here? See how it popped right up to it, couldn't get it? So that's a candle you want to look at. That's that 93.74. Now again, if it can close above, then what we do is we look to the top of this candle here. What do you have? 95.05. Then we come to this candle here, 95.76. Then we come over here, you have 97.66, okay? And then basically right here, you have 98.65. And then we come over here is 199. And then we have 101.88. That's going to be the next level. See how these price channels are curving in? Well, you just follow those all the way on up here. Now, again, if you can keep right on going here above that 101.88, then we just come right over here. You got 105.05 here. Then what we have here is you got 111.45, and then we have 114.05. See where that price channel is? And then we just keep following up until your big retest is 130.50. Something's going to have to be really dramatic to get all the way up there. But, you know, anything is possible. But for us here at this site here, we take one level at a time. Okay, so your next level right here is just look at this 90 area, 90-10 area, and then your 93.74. Then if we can get above, then we just follow these candles all the way on up. Okay, your monthly chart here, well, you're looking very, very bullish. Okay, when we were way down here, I was pointing out as long as we can get above this 8 SMA, and the next one is this 21, which is very key, which you are now above, looking very good. So the 21 there is sitting at 86.91. Your current price right now is 88.91. So you're 2 points above, looking very, very good. Then we just follow these candles right on up here and see how high we can actually go. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. Is this having a good day itself? Okay, natty gas here. I pointed out this candle, 2.45. This candle here, 2.42. But look at the big green bar, ran up, double top. That's when you're either you sell or you short. Okay, I shorted and sold. So, and then we just working ourselves right on up here. Very, very nice pattern. And you held the lows here when it came down on retest at 250 versus the 245. Now, we had the double bottom here, that higher low here. I said you could look at this as a left shoulder, your head, and then your right kind of shoulder here. And now she popped up 2.78. Looking very good. So to go higher here, you got to close above that 2.78 here. On the bottom, you got to look to that 2.71, 2.65, and then this key 200 at 2.64. Let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, your weekly chart looks like it's coming to life here. Looking really good. So if you look at your RSI, plenty of room to run. Your MACD, nice crossover, plenty here. And now you're above your key 8 SMA here at 2.658 and your 21 at 2.54. Very, very nice here. Now on this chart right here, this is your daily chart here. Okay, there was your double bottom right there. That tells me go long. However, you want to look up here. See, there's your double top. You go short. Okay, but you look at this 100. See how nice it held it? And then I said you got to get through all this key resistant area. It tried, couldn't do it. Yesterday it tried, couldn't do it. But today, boom, she went right through it. Okay, and look right here, top of that, 2.708. There's your gap. Okay, and there's your fill, 2.735. Filled that gap nicely. Okay, so now what we have here is you got 2.782. So what we want to do here is we ought to keep looking at these candles here. So you got 2.813 and then basically 2.86. Now you need to close above that double top there, and if you do, then we can aim for this here, which is basically your 3.02 roughly right there. And then if we can get above, then you got your 200-day coming right at this. Okay, so what you want to do first is watch this key 2.86. You can see how this is downtrending that 200-day. Okay, so if that could run right into it, that's going to be very, very key resistance here again. So always watch it. Now again, if you can get above, then look to this 50-day 3.46 because that is going to be your target. And then this is 3.76 right above it. But watch the 50-day first. That's also leaning all the way and down. So we got to see how this all shakes out here when you look at the RSI. Plenty of room here on your daily. Your MACD here now, it looks like you have a nice cross going here. That has plenty of room to run here. So you got a lot of nice, really green candles here. The next stop here is just watch that key 2.86. If you can get above, then we look to this candle right here and basically your 200 SMA. That is going to be big resistance. So always be careful. So I'll probably sell some into it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I buy a pile of it and I also trade it. So this will probably be run right into it. And this is where I'd be at the selling point unless you can close over. Then it'll be all different. Okay, remember, the API numbers for crude are out today here at 4:30. And I'll have more for you on the crude and natural gas tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock. Thanks for watching. I do want to put a reminder in here. The CPI number will be out tomorrow at 8:30, and the PPI number will be out on Thursday at 8:30. So that's going to measure the inflation data for the Fed. So just be very, very sharp here from now to the end of the week.